Let's get going. All right, we are going to start in child's pose. Come on to your hands and knees. Bring your big toes to touch. Open your knees wide. Send your sit bones back towards your heels. Give a little push into your hands. Soften your elbows into the floor. Soften your head into the floor. Close your eyes and drop into the earth little by little with every breath. See if you can let go a little more. You especially find some grounding today in your third eye, the space on your forehead between your eyebrows. Just add a little more heaviness there. See if you can use that weight to soften your thoughts, to calm your mind, to ground all that energy in your brain. Work your breath in and around your back ribs, expanding, softening. There's a richness to life beyond information. To me, this means two things. Firstly, it implies that information is not enough. Having an arsenal of knowledge and facts is extremely important. It creates a wall of support and a deep source of intel to pull from. However, by itself, it's not enough. You must take these resources and apply them. It's through the practice and application of your knowledge that you discover wisdom, richness, and sensational experiences. The beauty of life lies not in cataloging, but in living what you know, in translating your information into action and application. Then the sparks fly, then the chemistry happens, and this reaction is rich and deep and meaningful. Secondly, there's a richness to life beyond information. This implies that outside of information, there's a sacred space of richness in the undefined and the unanalyzed. How would you look at a flower if you had no information about it, if you didn't even know it was called a flower? How would you look at a sunset or a sky of stars beyond the perspective of information and from a space of awe and wonder and just being? There's a richness to life beyond information, in the application and execution of it, and also in the letting go of it. I invite you to explore your relationship with information on your mat. And then let it translate into your outside world, into action, into discovery. Take one more big breath in and a big breath out. Crawl your hands forward, get longer through your arms. Keep those sit bones reaching back as you do. Big toes stay touching, knees stay wide. Inhale, roll forward into a sort of overextended cow so that your hips roll past your knees. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, and then start by sending your tush back towards your heels. Roll through your spine back into child's pose. Take that a few times, tuck your chin. Roll into that extended cow. Lead with your sit bones all the way back to child's pose. Just a little wave, tuck your chin, roll forward into that extended cow and press back. Let's take one more. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, press back. Nice. This time, inhale to all fours. Bring those knees in so they're directly underneath your hips. Tuck and spread your toes. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Open your chest. Exhale, thread your right arm through. Come all the way down to your right shoulder and the right side of your head. Push into your left hand to help you rotate your torso around towards the ceiling. Can you pull your left hip back a little so your hips stay square? Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, reach your right arm back up to the sky. Exhale, release to all fours. Other side, inhale, reach that left arm high, open your chest. Exhale, thread your left arm through, come to that left shoulder and the left side of your head. Pressing more into that right hand, can you spin your top shoulder back? Rotate your left ribs and your heart to the ceiling. Pull that right hip back slightly so your hips are square. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Good. Inhale, reach that left arm back up to the sky. Exhale, release to all fours. Tuck those toes. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, unfold yourself into downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs. Give your head a little shake. You might open your mouth, stick out your tongue. Just create a little more space, a little more release in your joints and your muscles, in your face. And start to reach down and out through both heels evenly. Can you try and pick all 10 toes up off your mat? Give a little more push into the balls of your feet and then really reach your heels down and back towards the floor. And then let's reverse that. Rise high in your toes, lift your hips to the sky, and pivot your feet to the right, lower them to the floor. Push into your hands, keep your hips lifting high, getting a little side stretch into that left side body. Take a full breath in and out. Inhale, rise back to center on those toes. Exhale, pivot your heels to the left. Drop your feet to the floor. Push into your hands. Keep your hips lifting high. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, back through center, high on those toes. As you exhale and reach your heels to the floor, can you try and lift all 10 toes again? And release your toes, start to pedal your legs and walk your feet to your hands. Tiny little baby steps, working your way to the top of your mat. Once you arrive, open your feet hip width apart. You might measure 2 fist distance. Soften your knees. Get a little heavier in your torso. Find more release through your neck. And then grab hold of opposite elbows. Give a little pull on your elbows. Get longer from your hip creases to your armpits, from your armpits to your elbows. I want you to bend your left knee towards your left armpit and then start to twist and look underneath your right shoulder. Push a little more into that right foot. Get longer through your right leg. You might use your left hand on that right elbow and pull it over towards the left corner of your mat. Take a full breath in. Exhale, come back through center. Bend that right knee towards your right armpit. Start to twist and look underneath your left shoulder. Push more into that left foot to stretch that left leg, any amount. And then maybe pull on that left elbow with your right hand. Work that elbow closer to your top right corner. Take a full breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Let's take one big breath in here. And as you exhale, release your arms. Shake out your head. Shake out your shoulders. Soften your knees and unroll slowly. Stacking hips over knees, shoulders over hips. Head is last to arrive. Once it does, take a couple shoulder rolls back. Step your feet together at the top of your mat. Big toes touch, hands to heart center. Soften or close your eyes. Taking a moment here to acknowledge all the information you gather from your practice. But also how important it is to apply that information off your mat. To use it in real life experiences. And to build a rich life from it. Bow your forehead to your heart. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. On an exhale, bend your elbows and catch for opposite elbows. Push into your feet. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, side bend right. Anchor through your left foot. Let that left hip move to the left as you pull that left elbow up and over. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, side bend left. Anchor through your right foot. Let your hips press right. Pull that right elbow up and over. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, baby back bend with cactus arms. Lift through your heart as your elbows pull down. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Big exhale to fold forward. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, yogi's choice, step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Melt your left heel to the floor. Exhale, step your right foot all the way up between your hands. Inhale, low lunge twist, right arm to the sky. Can you reach out that back heel? Reach out the top of your head. Find a little more lift underneath the front of your left hip. And then push into that bottom hand. Help you rotate around to the ceiling. Take a full breath in. Exhale, release. Back foot steps forward. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold and let it go. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Exhale, grab hold of opposite elbows. Press into your feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, baby back bend with cactus arms. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, shoulders down, neck long. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Melt your right heel to the floor. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm to the sky. Try and roll your shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen out your back heel, stretch out the top of your head. Find a little more lift under the front of your right hip. Push into that bottom hand, twist your torso around and up. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release. Back foot steps forward. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold and let it go. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Exhale, hands to opposite elbows. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, baby back bend with cactus arms. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, soft jaw. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And full breath out. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Melt that left heel to the floor. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, low lunge twist, right arm high. Exhale, release. Back foot steps forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Exhale, grab hold of opposite elbows. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, side bend right. Last time, maybe go a little deeper. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, baby back bend with cactus arms. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Full breath in. full breath out. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky, melt your right heel to the floor. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm high. Exhale, release. Back foot steps forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. This time, press your palms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath. Reconnecting, gathering information, still working to learn and explore. But knowing that that's potential energy that really becomes fruitful and rich when it's turned into action. Or also sometimes when you let it go and you just see with beginner's eyes. Surya Namaskara B. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, standing figure 4. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Bend deeply in that right knee. Work your forearms towards your left shin. So you can pull your hip creases back as you pull your heart forward. And then very subtle here, imagine you could move your knees away from each other. Just giving a little pull through the hips in that direction. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Chest expansion, drive your knuckles down, lift your heart high. Hold on to that for airplane. So arms stay in that chest expansion. Start to tip forward, reach that left leg back behind you. Soft bend in your front knee. Push into that bottom foot to lift your belly and front ribs up. Breathe for 3. We're keeping these arms. 2, 1. High lunge with chest expansion. Land those left toes, bend your front knee. Start to slide your knuckles down your back leg and lift your heart. Breathe for 3. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward. 2. Keep bending through that front knee. 1. Keep the spine in your arms. Warrior 2. Arrange your feet and then bring that left hand around to your right hip. You're still interlacing those fingers. Roll both shoulders back. Bend a little deeper through your front knee as you tilt back into reverse warrior. Maybe that left forearm is able to guide your tailbone towards the floor. Create a little more space in that right hip crease. More length through your right side body. 1 more breath in, listen closely. Exhale, modified half bound extended side angle. That back arm stays in a bind, right forearm comes to your right thigh. Push your right knee open. Spin your torso around, roll that top shoulder back. Can you press down and out through both feet? Pull your belly and front ribs in. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reverse triangle. Front leg stretches. Release that half bind. Right arm reaches up and back. From right big toe to right fingertips, grow longer. Inhale into that stretch. Exhale, low lunge. Hands to the floor. Push into your hands. Use your abdominals. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. We're coming right back up. Inhale, plank. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Lizard. Drop your back knee. You can soften your elbows. Maybe you come to or towards your forearms. Let your hips move forward towards your front heel. Try and relax your shoulders, your face. You might even close your eyes for a moment. We're here for 3. Big breaths. 2, 1. Come back up to your hands. Tuck those back toes. Lift your back knee. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Prayer squat. Press your knees open wide. Try and scoop your tailbone forward. Draw your shoulders back. Breathe for 3, 2, 1, lift your pelvic floor, press into your feet. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, step or jump your feet together. Reach those arms all the way overhead. Continue to reach through your arms and fingers. Sit low, Utkatasana. Scoop your tailbone forward here. Belly in, heart lifting for 3, 2, sink 2 inches lower. 1, forward fold. Shake out your head, shake out your shoulders, soften your knees, and roll up slowly. Once you arrive right into the left side, inhale, one-legged mountain. Right knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, standing figure 4. Right ankle crosses over left thigh, hands come to heart center, forearms work towards that shin. Hip creases pull back, heart pulls forward. And then again, can you imagine you could split your knees away from each other? Very subtle action there. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Right knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest expansion, knuckles down, heart high. Keep that chest expansion as you work your way into airplane. Right leg stretches back, soft bend through your front knee. Push down into that front foot to lift your belly up towards your spine. 3, we're keeping these arms. 2, 1, high lunge with chest expansion. Right toes land softly as you bend your front knee. Slide your knuckles down your back leg. Lift your heart. Breathe for 3. Left hip back, right hip forward. 2, 1. Keep these arms. Warrior 2. I want you to work your right hand around into your left hip. Bend deeper through that left knee and start to tilt back into reverse warrior. Roll those shoulders back. Maybe that right arm, that right forearm is able to help guide your tailbone down towards the floor. Take a full breath in. Exhale, modified half bound extended side angle. That back arm stays in a bind. Left forearm to left thigh. Push that left knee open. Use that as leverage to help you rotate your torso around. Push down and out through your feet. Get longer through the inseam of your back leg. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reverse triangle. Release that half bind. Left arm reaches up and back. From left big toe to left finger, stretch, grow. Take a breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Cartwheel your hands to the floor. Push into your hands, zip your belly in. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. You can always bring your knees to the floor if you need some help. Inhale, press back up to plank. Exhale, right foot to the outside of your right hand. Drop your back knee. Lizard. Option to stay on your hands. Bend those elbows. Work to or towards those forearms. Soft eyes, soft shoulders. Let your hips continue to move forward. Front knee bends deeply for 3, 2, 1. Come back to your hands if you're not there. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand, prayer squat. Shoulders back, tailbone scooping forward. Can you find a lift in your pelvic floor here by pushing down into your feet? 3, zipping in and up through that pelvic floor. 2, we're going to use that energy. 1, right here, inhale, rise. Exhale, step or jump, feet together, arms reach overhead. Keep that stretch through your arms, sit low, Utkatasana. Push down and out through your heels. Scoop that tailbone forward, breathe for 3, 2, 1. Forward fold, shake it out. Soften your knees, unroll all the way up to stand. One more time through, right and left. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, standing figure 4. 3, you have a lot of information now. Work to apply it. 2, 1. Inhale, one-legged mountain, arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest expansion, knuckles down, heart high. Exhale, airplane with chest expansion. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. High lunge with chest expansion, left toes land. Let your knuckles slide down your back leg, bend your front knee, lift your heart. 3, 2, 1. Warrior 2. Bring that left hand around to your front hip. Start to tilt back into reverse warrior. Bend deeper through your front knee. Take one more breath in. Exhale, modified half bound, extended side angle. Maybe this time right hand slides inside your right foot. Maybe you work towards a full bind wherever you are. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reverse triangle. Let go of the bind. Right arm reaches up and back. Exhale, low lunge, hands to the floor. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, any version. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, left foot steps outside left hand. Drop your right knee. Bending those elbows, maybe dropping to the floor, maybe. Soft or closed eyes for 3, 2, 1. Come back up to your hands. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Step that right foot to the outside of your right hand. Prayer squat. Pelvic floor is lifted. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise. Exhale, step or jump, feet together, arms reach overhead. Sit low, Utkatasana. As your hips sink down and back, keep lifting through your heart and fingers. 3. Maybe you lift and wiggle your toes. 2, 1. Fold over your legs, shake it out. Soft knees to roll up to stand. Last time. Inhale, right knee lifts, one-legged mountain, arms overhead. Exhale, standing figure 4. Easy breath for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee lifts, arms up. Exhale, hands behind you. Find that chest expansion. Inhale, knuckles down, heart high. Exhale, airplane with chest expansion. Shoulder blades are drawing together. Heart is open. 3. Reach through that lifted leg. 2, 1. High lunge with chest expansion. Slide your knuckles down your back leg. Bend deeper through your front knee. Lift your heart. 3, 2, 1. Warrior 2. Bring those hands around to your left hip. Bend deeper through that front knee. Tilt back into reverse warrior. Roll your shoulders back. Take one more breath in. Exhale, modified half bound extended side angle. Left forearm to left thigh. That right arm stays wrapped. Maybe left finger slide down. Maybe you take a full bind. Take your time. Leaning back, open your chest. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reverse triangle. Left leg stretches, left arm reaches back. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, push back up to plank. Exhale, right foot to the outside of your right hand. Drop your back knee. Coming into your version of a lizard, whatever that looks like to you. Easy in the face, the jaw, the teeth. 3, 2, 1. Come back up to your hands if you're not there. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Left foot steps to the outside of your left hand. Prayer squat. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise up to stand. Exhale, step or jump, feet together, arms reach high. Sit low, Utkatasana. 3, 2, 1, forward fold, let it go, shake it out. This time stay here. Heel to your feet, hip width apart. Soft knees, Padangustasana, reach down, grab a hold of your big toes, and yogic toe lock. On an inhale, lengthen your spine, and on an exhale, pull yourself into a deep forward fold. Roll your shoulders up your back, away from your ears. Can you tuck your chin to your chest and find more stretch along the back of your neck? 3 slow breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take one more breath in. Fold a little deeper as you exhale. Release your hands. Soften your knees and slowly unroll all the way up to stand. Once you arrive, take a couple shoulder rolls back. I want you to bring your hands to your hips. Take a big step back with your left foot and then pivot into a wide straddle facing the left side of your mat. Toes are turned in a little, heels turned out. Roll your shoulders back, take a big breath in. Exhale, fold over your legs. Reaching down for your outer heels. On an inhale, pull your chest forward, lengthen your spine. On an exhale, pull yourself into a deeper fold. Try and push down and out through those heels to lift your sit bones higher. Think of reaching your collarbones towards the floor. Inhale, 3 breaths. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in and out. Release your hands. Soften your knees. Roll all the way up to stand. Setting up for triangle. Turn your right toes to point straight forward. Make sure those left toes are turned in about 45 degrees. Arms extend wide. Can you push down through your feet? Find a lift through all 4 sides of your torso. Link through all 4 sides of your neck. Stretch wider across your chest as you breathe in. Exhale, triangle. Shift your hips back. Reach your right fingers forward. Keep lengthening your right side as you land your right hand to your shin, left arm to the ceiling. Pull your right hip back. Push down and out through your feet. Try and draw your belly and front ribs in and find more width across your lower back. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take one more breath in. Keep this shape. Exhale, gaze to the floor. Ardha Chandrasana. Soften your front knee. Right hand moves forward into the right slightly. Glide onto that right leg. Reach out your lifted heel. Can you start to rotate your pelvis and your chest to the left side of the room? This might be where you stay. Maybe Chapasana. You can bend your top knee and catch your foot. If so, kick foot to hand. Continue to open your heart to the left side of the room for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, gaze to the floor. Big step back, warrior 2. Turn your right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, right toes turn in. Torso folds over your left thigh. Crawl your hands to the top of your mat. Low lunge, facing front. I want you to drop your back knee to the floor. Bring your right hand to your right thigh. Give that thigh a little push and twist and look over your right shoulder. This might be where you stay. If you'd like to add a quad stretch, bend for that back knee. Catch for the pinky toe side of your foot. Kick your foot into your hand, lean your chest back. Energetically, can you draw your front heel and your back knee towards each other? 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in. Exhale, gently release. Frame your front foot, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Inhale, step to plank. Moving through a flow. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Let's stay. First up dog of the class. One more big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Checking in. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Soft knees to roll up slowly. Hands to your hips. Let's step that right foot back and turn to the right side of our mat. Wide straddle, toes in, heels out. Roll those shoulders back, take a big breath in. Exhale, fold over your legs. Yogi's choice the second time. Maybe bring your hands to the floor. You could walk your hands through your legs. Chest expansion, tripod headstand. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. If you're in tripod, take your time. Full breath out. Release your hands. Soften your knees. Roll up slowly. And we'll set ourselves up for triangle. Left toes turn straight forward. Make sure those right toes are turned in about 45 degrees. Arms extend wide. Push down through your feet. Find more length through all 4 sides of your waist, all 4 sides of your neck. Reach wider through your arms as you breathe in. Exhale, triangle. Stretch that left arm forward. Stay long through your left side body as you lightly land that left hand. Right arm reaches to the ceiling. Can you roll that left shoulder back? Push down and out through your feet. And then again, belly and front ribs draw in to create a little more width across your lower back. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take one more breath in. Keep this shape. Exhale, gaze to the floor. Ardha Chandrasana. Soften that left knee. Glide onto that left leg. Float that right leg high and reach out that heel. Start to spin your hips and chest to face the right side of the room. Option to stay or Chapasana. Bend your knee and catch your foot. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Exhale, gaze to the floor. Big step back, warrior 2. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse triangle. So you exhale, turn your left toes in, fold torso over right thigh. Crawl your hands to the top of your mat. Low lunge, facing front. Drop your back knee. Left hand comes to left thigh. Give it a little push forward. Twist and look over your left shoulder. Again, this might be where you stay. If you want to add that quad stretch, bend your knee. Catch for the pinky toe side of your foot. Kick foot to hand, open heart. Imagine you could drag your back knee and front heel towards each other. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. As you exhale, release. Frame your front foot, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Let's hang out here again. Push the floor away with your hands and feet. Lift your knees away from the floor. Pull your shoulders back. One more breath in. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Soft knees, roll up slowly. Bringing your hands to your hips again. This time we'll work into dancer's pose. Let's start with that right leg. I want you to bend your right knee, catch for the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Bring your thumb and index finger together on that left hand and reach your left arm high. Try and even out your knees, so you might need to pull that right knee back. Let your tailbone lengthen down. Already getting a nice stretch to the front of that right thigh. Start to kick your right foot into your back hand. Let that be the impetus to lift your back leg up and back. Keep lifting your heart forward and up. Breathe, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Listen closely. As you exhale, release. Grab onto that right knee in front of you with your left hand. Right hand comes to your right hip. Option to stay here and work a twist to the right, or maybe slide your left hand to the outside of your right foot, working to extend that right leg. As you start to twist to the right with a straight or bent knee, can you reach your right arm back behind you? Push into your bottom foot, lengthen through the top of your head. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Exhale, Tadasana, gently release. Feet together, hands to heart center. Let's close our eyes. Just feel, just observe. Maybe this is where you let go of the analysis and you just are. It just is. Bring your hands to your hips. Left side, bend that left knee. Reach back behind you, catch the inside of your left foot with your left hand. Thumb and index finger come together on the right and reach that right arm high. See if you can even out your knees, so left knee right next to your right. Let your tailbone lengthen towards the floor. Kick, back foot into back hand. Use that energy to lift. Heart lifts forward and up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Exhale that left knee forward. Catch it with your right hand. Left hand comes to your left hip. Option to start your twist here, or maybe slide that right hand to the outside of your left foot and stretch that left leg straight. Wherever you are, work that twist. You might add that left arm, reach that arm behind you. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Push into your bottom foot. Lengthen out the top of your head. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Exhale, Tadasana, feet together. Hands to heart center. Close your eyes. No need to define or explain. Just feel, just observe sensation. I invite you to keep your eyes closed. We're just going to take a smooth, easy flow and make our way towards the floor. With your eyes closed, inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Big exhale to fold forward. And notice if and when an urge comes up to open your eyes, what happens if you keep them closed? Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Trusting yourself. Inhale, up dog, stretch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let things pass through. Allow your eyes to flutter open if they're closed. And on an inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, slowly lower all the way to your belly. Untuck your toes, walk your legs together. Shalabhasana, reach behind you, interlace your fingers. We found this chest expansion shape many times. Let's find it again. Roll those shoulders back. Start to drive your knuckles to the wall behind you. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your legs. Can you lift your hands off your tush and continue to reach your knuckles behind you? 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in, lift a little higher. Exhale, release, right cheek to the floor, look left. Drop into the earth. Slow down your breath. Come back to center with your head. Walk your legs together again. Option to come right back into Shalabhasana, the shape we just took, or bow pose, Dhanurasana. If you're coming into bow, bend your knees. Try and catch for your ankles or the outsides of your feet. Roll your shoulders back. Same energy as in dancer. I want you to start to kick your feet into your hands. Think of moving your shins to the back wall. Let that help lift your chest. And then keep kicking your feet to your hands. See if you can lift your feet towards the ceiling to lift your thighs. And then put those 2 actions together. Feet kick back and they lift. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take one more breath in, lift everything higher. Exhale, release, left cheek to the floor. Let everything go. I want you to keep looking to the right. We're just going to add our arms and legs. Find an army crawl position. So your right arm will bend out to the right. That right leg will bend out to the right. Trying to release into the floor. We'll work into our supine twist from here. I want you to push into your right hand so you can lift your chest. Slide your left arm through. Then start to roll onto your back. Left hand can come to that right knee. Right arm reaches all the way to the right and gaze to the right. Breathe. Try and work that right shoulder blade to the floor. We'll slowly rewind. Right hand can come across your chest to the floor. Roll onto your belly. Unthread that left arm. And turn your head back to the left. So right cheek to the floor. Find an army crawl position on this side. Left knee bends to the side. Left arm bends to the side. And drop in. We'll move into our twist. Push into your left hand to lift your chest. Slide that right arm through. Start to roll onto your back. Right hand can come to left knee. Try and open that left arm all the way to the left, melting into your left shoulder blade. Breath by breath, no rush. This time we're going to roll all the way onto our back. You might need to scooch to the right a little to find your mat. Bend your knees, bring your feet flat on the floor, in close to your tush. Arms alongside your body, setting up for Setu Bandha, bridge pose. Push down into your heels. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale, lift your hips. Interlace your hands underneath you. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Push down into your feet. Push down into your arms. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, release your arms, lower your hips. Heel toe your feet mat width apart. Let your knees knock in towards each other. Fall and bridge. Close your eyes. Do a little body scan. We'll come into 1 more back bend. You can take bridge, you can take restorative bridge with a block underneath your sacrum, or you can come into Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel. Let's organize ourselves. Heel toe those feet back in till they're hip width apart. If you're coming into bridge, arms alongside your body. If you're coming into Urdhva Dhanurasana, hands by your ears. Wherever you are, inhale, prepare. Push into those feet, tuck your tailbone, exhale, lift. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. 1 more breath in. Exhale, tuck your chin. Slowly lower down. This time, heel toe feet hip width apart and let your knees sway side to side. The next time your knees fall left, keep them there. Bring your left foot to the outside of your right knee. Use that as a little weight. Try and push your right knee closer to the floor. Reach your right arm up on a high diagonal and gaze towards that right hand. Gently come back through center. Feet on the floor, make sure your feet are wide, mat width apart, and then let your knees fall to the right. Right foot to the outside of your left knee. Use that as a weight to help press that left knee towards the floor. Left arm reaches up on a high diagonal. Gaze towards that left hand. Come back to center gently. As you bring your knees into your chest, I want you to grab onto your right knee with your right hand, left knee with your left hand, and just start to circle those legs around. A few times one way, a few times the other way. And then make your way into happy baby. Flex your feet to the ceiling, catch for the outer edges of your feet. Pull on your feet to bring your knees closer to the floor. Push your feet into your hands to reach your lower back towards the floor. Yogi's choice, you might take a couple rocks. Feel free to stretch one or both legs straight. Release and hug your knees into your chest. Draw your forehead to your knees. Give everything a big, big squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2. Release and set up for final rest. Shavasana, legs long. Palms to the ceiling. Take whatever fidgets you need to in order to get comfortable and really settle into stillness. Start to deepen your breath. Using those big, full breaths to come back into your body. Add some wiggles to your fingers, your toes. Maybe turn your head side to side. And when you're ready, walk your feet towards your seat to bend your knees, roll to the right. And make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Easy lift through your spine. Close your eyes. Bring your hands to your heart. Reminding yourself that there is a richness to life beyond information. And closing with these words from Jim Quick. Knowledge is not power. It's only potential power. It only becomes power when we apply it and use it. The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Namaste.